Welcome back to our channel, Besties. Today is a beautiful day to completely lose our grip on reality because the tea we have for you is piping hot and, frankly, a hazard to our collective health. Grab your iced coffees, take a deep breath, and strap in because we are diving straight into the absolute madness that is unfolding right now. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now. I am literally filming this while I'm running errands because I just had to jump on here and vent. If you thought the drama in Genoa City had peaked, you are genuinely straight up living in a fantasy world because Phyllis Summers has just stumbled into the most insane, world-ending tea ever. And I am personally offended by how unhinged this entire situation has become. We are not just watching this show anymore, we are invested. My soul has actually left my body, and I need you all to spiral with me because the sheer audacity of what is happening right now is astronomical. Send help, my soul has actually left my body. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. Before we get into the absolute cinematic mayhem of Phyllis and Matt Clark, we need to talk about the absolute dumpster fire that is Phyllis's life right now. Basically, Victor Newman and Victoria have been plotting to completely destroy her using this fake AI-generated evidence to frame her for corporate sabotage regarding Newman Enterprises and Summers Corp. They literally handed her a folder of printed fake emails and told her that if she doesn't sign over her company, they are handing it straight to Christine Blair aka The Bug, who is now the doll. I was mid-skincare and smeared charcoal mask all over the rug when I saw Victor smugly threatening her. Phyllis is backed into a corner, completely feral, and alienating everyone. Michael Baldwin is practically begging her to play it safe, but she is isolating herself and going on the offensive, which is honestly so unhinged because she refuses to lose. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but Phyllis is actively looking for a way out. A bargaining chip, literally anything to get Victor's designer boot off her neck. And then, on May 7th, the universe, or the devil himself, drops the ultimate wildcard right into her lap. Bestie, be for real right now, because guess who Phyllis randomly bumps into? Matt Clark. Yes, the Matt Clark. The sociopathic villain who has been terrorizing the entire Newman family, who pumped Nick Newman full of fentanyl and cocaine in a rundown Vegas gas station, and who literally locked Sharon and Noah in a storage room. But here is the genuinely psychotic twist. Matt is claiming he has amnesia. He is walking around, batting his eyes, and acting like he doesn't know his own name. I am literally hyperventilating right now just thinking about it. Let's dissect this tea with absolute cinematic mayhem, narrating the chaos like a high-octane psychological masterpiece where the stakes are astronomical. Phyllis has never actually met Matt face-to-face before this moment. She knows the lore, obviously. Everyone in Genoa City knows the legend of the monster who tortured Sharon and Nick, but she hasn't looked him in the eyes until now. And what does Matt do? He starts flirting with her. He starts acting like this lost, vulnerable puppy, thinking that Phyllis, this fiery, gorgeous woman he just met, is the key to helping him discover his past. Literally had to yeet my phone across the room when he started turning on the charm. It's giving major I cannot even energy, and we are spilling all the tea right now. The absolute nerve of this man to try and play Phyllis Summers. But wait, I need to veer off into a completely random tangent about something tiny for a second. Did anyone else notice the lighting in that scene? It was giving this weird, moody, neon-noir aesthetic, and Phyllis's hair was doing that perfect, voluminous blowout thing that just screams I am about to ruin someone's life. It was so distracting, I almost missed the dialogue. And don't even get me started on the vibes. The tension was so thick you could cut it with a designer stiletto. Okay, wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. So Matt is playing the amnesia card, but his brain is apparently leaking information because he casually name drops Noah Newman and Victor Newman. The gasp I let out. The second those names leave his mouth, You can literally see the gears in Phyllis's head grinding into overdrive. Her eyes go wide, and you just know she has connected the dots. She realizes exactly who this amnesiac is. Did I say that yet? Ooh, my brain is mush. Moving on, Phyllis knows that Matt is the most wanted man in the Newman family's burn book. She knows Victor would trade his own soul to get his hands on the man who nearly killed his golden boy, Nick. This is where the plot genuinely goes nuclear. Phyllis, who is drowning in fake AI evidence and facing actual prison time, suddenly realizes she is holding the ultimate trump card. She is basically looking at Matt Clark not as a person, but as a get-out-of-jail-free card wrapped in a bow. She is contemplating using Matt as a weapon to blackmail Victor Newman. Bestie, let that sink in. She wants to walk up to the most ruthless billionaire in town and say, "I have the monster who tortured your son. Drop the charges, call off Christine, and give me back my company. Or you never see him." I am screaming into a pillow because the sheer audacity of this woman is unmatched. They are officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done with these characters making the most reckless choices possible, but also I am totally living for it. Phyllis is straight up deciding to walk into the lion's den. But here is the thing, is Matt actually suffering from amnesia? If you ask me, absolutely not. He is a calculating predator. He is faking this memory loss to manipulate his enemies, and Phyllis might just be walking right into his trap while thinking she is the one setting it. She thinks she has the upper hand, but Matt is sick enough to play the long game. If he realizes Phyllis is trying to sell him out to Victor, he will turn on her so fast it will make our heads spin. And let's talk about Nick Newman's role in this epic disaster. Nick is currently spiraling out of control. He is terrified of his own drug addiction, which Matt caused, and Victor has been giving him this brutal, unforgiving tough love that is only making Nick's mental state worse. Nick is Summer's father. He and Phyllis have this deep, complicated history. Nick doesn't want Phyllis to go to prison, even if he is furious about her corporate espionage. If Phyllis goes to Nick and says, "I have Matt, but you need to make your father back off," what is Nick going to do? Will he make a deal with the devil to get revenge on the man who ruined his life? Or will he realize that Phyllis is using his trauma as a bargaining chip? I am personally attacked by how messy this is. Phyllis thinks this is her grand redemption arc. She thinks if she hands over the town's biggest villain, she will be hailed as a hero, or at least a necessary evil. But Victor Newman does not negotiate with terrorists, and he certainly does not like being blackmailed by Phyllis Summers. Victor might just take Matt and then crush Phyllis anyway, because that is just the kind of ruthless king he is. He already has the dough in his pocket, he has the fake emails, and he is sitting back watching Phyllis slowly self-destruct. I'm calling it, the villain arc is about to go nuclear. Manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because there is no way this ends with everyone holding hands. Phyllis is playing a game of 4D chess with a sociopath who fakes amnesia and a billionaire who fakes evidence. The stakes have never been higher. If Phyllis makes the wrong move, she doesn't just lose Summer's corp. She loses her freedom, her daughter's respect, and potentially her life if Matt turns his psychotic sights on her. I am physically vibrating from the gravity of these events. My grip on reality is slipping, and this specific betrayal of trust and manipulation has personally attacked my soul. How are we supposed to just go to work and live our normal lives knowing that Phyllis Summers is out here trying to barter a serial torturer for corporate immunity? It is a messy, unfiltered emotional train wreck, and I am here for every single second of it. I need to go lie down and stare at the ceiling for an hour to process this. Make sure you stay tuned because the second this blows up in Phyllis's face and we all know it will, I will be right back here, screaming into the void with you all.